Well, it was interesting when I first came to Judson and we started looking at the campus, I kept spotting the old building, and it's kind of like, what's that one? And, oh, that one's going to have to be torn down, and all this stuff like that. And I said, well, let me just take a look. And, look, I'm in love with it. It's history. I mean, when you walk in there, you're looking at 12 to 14-foot ceilings, wide open spaces in the rooms, the main entrance and the banister wraps around, just the beauty that's behind all of that. It's not like your homes you see today that are boxes. So we're gonna bring this back. So this will open this up for like the CEOs or the alumni or whoever wants to come in, and they'll be able to see what they saw when they were students walking around. When I started to do some research on the campus and looking at the history behind it, the original house was just the front portion that you see here, and then there's an extension off of the back. Now again, that extension is probably 150 years old, and the main house is close to 200 years old. What was the purpose? Well, growth was the purpose. Either it was their family was growing and they needed to expand, or maybe it was part of the university. As I understand it from the history, the poet donated this to the campus, this building, and so it should be cherished for that. We're standing on what was a road. I guarantee you that was a road that, wasn't cars went up and down, it was horses and wagons and things like that. So it's taken us back to the history of this campus. The original part of the house was built in 1838, and it is the oldest structure on the campus right now. And then when you go in there, there's these big rooms, and I guarantee you those rooms probably had 3 or 4 students in there, and the history that's behind that and what this campus meant to them, that's all in that building. You don't take that down, you restore that, and believe me, the bones are solid. Does somebody care about this house? I don't know, but I do. I look at that and I see history. I see, craftsmanship in every little board that's nailed on there, every little nook and cranny. You don't see that anymore. I mean, today we're in this fast-paced world where, boom, houses are built in 6 weeks or less? This was built over 100 years. You need to restore it. So not only can this town appreciate what it meant, but people visiting this town and that are gonna see this campus revitalized, they're gonna see what a home looked like, what craftsmanship was back in the 1830s. Our younger generation has to understand that, it wasn't as easy as they have it today. If I think I can restore it, and I certainly don't have all of the knowledge that these good carpenters have today, but in college and high school, I swung a hammer. I feel I could do it. I know they can. Well, welcome to the Post House. Let me, obviously, it's seen some years, but it's paint. And you're gonna see kind of a mess inside. I think they used it as storage and everything like that. Look beyond the mess. Look at the bones, and I'll try to point out some of the bones to you, okay? So here's one of the first bones that you wanna look at. Look at the staircase, and I've gone up it several times. It's solid and everything like that. That's just beautiful. You get the right paint on here, you get things cleaned up, you get the chandeliers back into place. This will bring it back to its glory. Okay, so this area here, what you're in is you're in a kind of a hallway where probably everybody met and gathered. I would imagine there was little couches on the edges here. And what you've got is you've got rooms that were established in here. And let me show you one here. I think we can get kind of a decent shot. But these rooms here probably had 3 or 4 young ladies that stayed together and communicated with each other and just shared life stories together and stuff like that. And so the idea is to bring those rooms back and, offer these up as like a hotel room or a place for people to stay or have conferences with and everything like that. And then again, more bones as I call it, but you look at the back banister and the stairs going up, you don't see that anymore. And look at, these are 14-foot ceilings. Now, they need paint, there's some cracks, but all of that is very fixable. So the nice thing I like about this is as I go up the stairs, if the stairs were unstable or at a risk, you would hear creaking, I would feel movement and stuff. This is rock solid. This was true carpenters that knew what they were doing. What I wanted to show you on this banister was just really kind of helps you understand that this was a home. There was kids born here, there were people raised here, and I'm not sure exactly what this is, and it might be kind of hard to see, but on the top of this rail here, there is wear marks. Now, when I was a kid, I remember my brother and I, we had, certainly not a house this old, but we had a banister, and we used to throw rolled up sheets or rope over them and dangle from that. And so I just imagine kids having fun, you know, doing the things that their parents hated, but just having fun being part of this house. If you look this way, look at how open that is. So you can see the ledges there as those stairs come down from the addition that were added on. But I just imagine some beautiful pots and floral displays right there, just showing the grand entrance of this, you know, this staircase, this stairwell here. Again, there's, just like downstairs, there's these big rooms that you have here. They have a bathroom and a shower and everything like that. So, you know, again, why not take advantage of this? Let somebody enjoy the history of Marion, Alabama in the Poet's House. If I was in trouble, I'd slide down. I'd get in trouble if I was a little kid in this house. I'd have way too much fun.